안녕하십니까.
Hello everyone.
1500번을 넘어서서
Going beyond 1500,
네 번째 맞이하는 천심원 철야
we have come to 1554 Cheonshim Won Visual Devotion. Tomorrow,
대역사를 시작하면서
as we begin
철야 정성은
the great works, will be offering a vigil, and that vigil session will be 1555. And 5 in Korean, it sounds like oh, the impression, oh. So that's why he's like, oh. So as we prepare this great work, truly a lot of brothers and sisters have gathered their prayer and devotion. And when I look at it, the continental directors also came back to Korea. Michael Balcom, Heavenly Europe and Middle East Continental Director, including him. I see African Continental Director, Taiwan Family Federation President is also here, and branch leaders. Almost all of them came back to join the great work. Why don't we give a big round of applause for them? During the great works, this great work, we are truly setting a new record. Currently, when I checked the registration number at 5 p.m., 144,000, more than 144,400 people registered. So we surpassed 144,000 already. Korea, 23,878. Heavenly Japan, 87,161. International, 33,428. To be honest, even now people are registering. The number will rise. In Heavenly Europe and Middle East, they have 4,764. Dr. Barcom shared that they have reached 10,000. So truly, miraculous like work is unfolding in Europe. So Heavenly Asia, until now, they have 3,000, more than 3,300. West Africa, 13,700, more than 13,700. East Africa, 1,006. Heavily Central and South America, more than 6,000. America, North America, Taiwan, 1,008. A single nation, a lot of people have registered. Sorry for those nations, I missed the numbers. So because of adding all those numbers, we were able to set a record of more than 144,000, and I'm grateful today. 20,500, more than 20,500 places are connected with us, and more than 42,700 brothers and sisters have gathered to offer prayer and devotion. At Cheonwon Special District in Korea, 993 have gathered at the training center. Cheonshim Church, 63, Sunmun University, Iksan, Changwon, Cheonan. In this order, members are gathering in Heavenly Korea. And in Heavenly Japan, 15,000, more than 50,000 places connected through the YouTube and attending this vigil, gathering their devotion. When I look at Nagano Church, 70 members have gathered. Through Zoom, 409 members have gathered in Nagano, so total of 426 have gathered. Here, Nagano Church pastor has arrived. Why don't we give him a round of applause as well? Also, Hyogo Church, yesterday was 600, but I couldn't see the message yesterday, so I couldn't introduce the Hyogo Church. So although they have lost their church, but all the churches in Heavenly Japan, every night they are counting, and all the members are gathering in one heart and one will to offer devotion. That's what I believe is happening in Heavenly Japan, and I truly hope that is why we're setting a new record during this great work. I truly hope the amazing work of heaven will unfold during in Heavenly Japan. It's been 222nd day since Chumada has been detained, walking the course. In front of the detention center today, there are churches offering prayer and devotion. Cheonwon, Gapyeong, Gwanak, Ansan. Elder pastor, a prayer team, Tongilmudo Irwando, centering on these members. They're gathering their devotion to offer. And in front of the detention center, they are offering utmost sincerity, a devotion with utmost sincerity to move heaven. As we gather all this devotion, truly, our mother will be released as soon as possible. Through this great work, I hope that it'll become a big condition to overcome this difficulty that we are facing, and I hope that you offer such devotion with sincerity to move heaven. Today, Shin Ji-hyun have shared beautiful testimony. She was requested by her mother to attend General 40-day workshop, and she attended 7th Youngsong workshop. She joined attendance workshop, and she even brought her husband to attend 40-day general workshop. She also worked as vice trainee leader, and she also currently she's in Youngsong Academy. To start her family, I believe she's offering a perfect devotion through this course. So whenever she had conflict with her husband, she went to Cheonshim Won and asked father, even telling him that, please tell my husband something, true father. And true father borrowed an older sister and gave his words. Such amazing work unfolded, and we heard amazing testimony. And when she began family life, when she began family life, she just spoke specifically how she would attend her husband. And I hope that all of you can learn from her too, so that all of us can live a happy family life. Today, Granada Hiroyo Nenshi, after she has faced pain of divorce, and truly she had difficult time using the secular world method. She tried to resolve the problem, but she felt greater loneliness and greater hardship, that whenever she felt like she wanted to kill herself, she harmed her own body. And as she did that, she knew that if I died, then my parents would be in hardship. Because of that, she didn't kill herself. And as she did, she received great realization. My body is not mine. It is Heavenly Parents. And as she repented and prayed, she thought about Cheongpyeong. She came to Cheongpyeong, and truly, she received great realizations. Now she is off to set a new start. Cheongpyeong is mother's woman. It is a place to become anew. It is a place of rebirth. And our sister have testified how this place is a place of rebirth. In order for these two trainees who gave testimony today to receive abundant blessing, please give them a big round of applause. Our director Kim Myung-ok shared all the things that has filled with grace, and I believe she introduced everything in that sense. Of course, she couldn't go so specific, but she was able to introduce core contents of grace, making us to have greater belief. And she has been moving forward with absolute faith, and she has become a person of revival. And so through her contents, if you can gain your faith and move forward and come to great work, heaven will work through you. Also, Seonak UP Graduate School, True Parents spirituality major exists, and we also have spiritual psychology and counseling major. We have those two majors, and our sister Kim Myung-ok is also professor, and all those people at Cheonshim Won is currently undergoing the PhD program. So to be honest, through online, we can educate all the people around the world. So branch leaders and people in the branch can take interest and send people to UP graduate school so that they can study about true parents, spirituality, Youngsung major. And if we can do that, the grace of Cheonshim Won will spread throughout the world. In the 21st century is the era of spirituality. It is an era where materialistic does not take in control. It is the era where we compete through true love. Why? Because once you know and realize spirit world, you start to compete for the love. You cannot commit crimes and sins. Trying to get money, more and more money from others, stealing and robbing. In order to lead this era of spirituality, we must center ourselves from Cheonshim Won, teach people about heavenly parents, true parents, and teach people about spiritual world. And only then we can fulfill this era of spirituality. So we must attend Cheonshim Won vigil diligently, and if we can move forward as we create miraculous events and work, I am certain we will be wash over the world with our spirituality, and that is actually happening. And all those who prayed a lot, those who have spiritual senses, they are testifying that such fire of Holy Spirit is burning in Korea. And there are many religious people who are YouTubers are saying that, and I believe the core essence of those messages is Cheonshim Won. In this deep dark night, where would it be a place that offer prayer and devotion until 1 a.m.? And it's not just one or two people. More than 40,000 members have gathering to offer prayer and devotion. This itself is truly a miracle. And I am just grateful that our leaders have come to attend. Faraway land in Europe, in Africa, in South America. When you come here for a long time, you should be very tired. The leaders should be very tired. But our members and our leaders have attended the vision, and I believe this shows how sincere they are, how truthful they are. You gotta clap, guys, my brothers and sisters.
어머님께서는 천심원에서 일어나고 있는 일들을 잘 기록해서 책으로 만들어라.
True Mother told us that we must create a book that shows the stories of Cheonshim Won Providence and what happened through Cheonshim Won. So we have the fourth book, Cheonshim Won Providence and the Miracle of Devotion. Isn't this beautiful? It's not just in Korean, but it's in English, it's in Japanese. So, and Cheonwon Published Company will also sell this. There are mother's words, important mother's words, and behind there are testimonies, and made it into a book. This is fourth book. So, my brothers and sisters, if you have opportunity, I hope you buy it and read it and understand about Cheonshim Won, testify about Cheonshim Won to the world. 아주. Now, as the entire spirit world mobilized to work at the great work, this is a night before vigil, night before great work. This is the vigil that we offer night before great work. In the spirit world, a lot of spirits are. I can see in the back there's some photos and pictures of spirits offering prayer and devotion together with it. That's what I feel. And truly, in the spirit world, they are preparing themselves to work. But only when they make right, only when physical world set the right standard condition for spiritual work to come down, they can work. We must create absolute condition and relationship with subjective spirit world so that we can receive abundant grace to have many members pouring out their testimonies. So for that, please offer devotion and prayer.